is between the 15th of January and 6th of February, and most importantly, they are part and parcel of the elections that are stipulated in Article 61, Clause 2. Elections for President, members of Parliament, those ones took place on the 15th. On the 19th of January, there will be a national conference for election of workers' representatives to Parliament. On the 20th of January, there will be election of councillors representing special interest groups, that is youth, older persons, and persons with disabilities at municipality or city division level. Election of councillors representing special interest groups, that is youth, older persons, workers, and PWDs at district or city level, will take place on the 21st of January this year. Elections of district local government councils, that is district/city chairpersons, Lord Mayor, mayors, and councillors, 27th January. Regional conferences for election of regional youth representatives to Parliament, 28th of January. National conference for election of national female older persons representative to Parliament, 28th January. Army Council meeting for election of UPDF representatives to Parliament, 28th of January. Election of councillors representing special interest groups at sub-county or town or municipal division level, 30th of January. Regional conference for election of older persons representatives to Parliament, 2nd of February. National conference for election of persons with disabilities representatives to Parliament, 3rd February. Elections of sub-county, stroke town, stroke municipal division chairpersons and councillors, 4th of February. National conference for election of national female youth representatives to Parliament, 6th February. After this round of elections, the elections provided for under Article 61 Clause 2 will have been concluded or held within the stipulated time frames. The Electoral Commission wishes also to appreciate the government of the Republic of Uganda for fulfilling its obligation in financing the entire election budget. I wish to remind the country that these grounds where we are will house the permanent home of the Electoral Commission. We are therefore very grateful to the government of Uganda for the partnership with the National Housing Corporation, with whom we have worked tirelessly to have successful nominations of presidential candidates and now the National Tally Center on these grounds. We would like to use this opportunity to appeal to government, provide all the necessary funding to develop this permanent home to completion, and pray that by the next round of general elections, which are in 2031, there will be a permanent home of the Commission on these grounds. Let me say this to the people of Uganda. Presidential parliamentary elections are over. The local government elections are coming, they will soon be over. I wish to appeal to all Ugandans of whatever class or level in society that let us now focus on that which is far greater than elections. And that is our country, Uganda. Let us all be united in the quest and desire for a better Uganda that we can all live in unity, in harmony, and in peace. Let the victors not be so exuberant in their celebrations to the chagrin of the losers. And let the losers take their defeat with acceptance and know there is another day for another attempt. The Commission will now proceed to declare the results of the presidential elections in accordance with Section 59 of the Presidential Elections Act, and undertakes to share the detailed results with the stakeholders. I thank you for listening to me. This is the final declaration of the presidential results. In accordance with Article 103, Clause 7 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda and Section 59 of the Presidential Elections Act. Whereas the presidential election was held on the 15th of January 2026, at which the candidates were Bulira Frank Kabinga, Kasivante Robert, Kyagulanyi Sentamu Robert, Mabirizi Joseph, Mugisha Gregory Muntu Oyera, Munyagwa Mubarak Serunga, Nandala Mafabi James Nathan, Yoweri Tuhaburwa Kaguta Museveni. And whereas polling for the presidential elections closed at 5 p.m. on the 15th day of January 2026, and whereas the Electoral Commission has ascertained the results of the presidential elections, now therefore, in exercise of the powers conferred upon the Commission by Article 103, Clause 7 of the Constitution and Section 59 of the Presidential Elections Act, the Commission publishes and declares the results of the presidential elections as follows. Bulira Frank Kabinga, 45,959 votes. I repeat, Bulira Frank Kabinga, 45,959 votes. Kasivante Robert, 33,440. Kasivante Robert, 33,440. Kyagulanyi Sentamu Robert, 2,741,238. Kyagulanyi Sentamu Robert, 2,741,238 votes. Mabirizi Joseph, 23,458. Mugisha Gregory Muntu Oyera, 59,276. I repeat, Mugisha Gregory Muntu Oyera, 59,276 votes. Munyagwa Mubarak Serunga, 31,666 votes. Munyagwa Mubarak Serunga, I repeat, 31,666 votes. Nandala Mafabi James Nathan, 209,039 votes. 209,039 votes. Yoweri Tuhaburwa Kaguta Museveni, 7,946,772. I repeat, Yoweri Tuhaburwa Kaguta Museveni, 7,946,772 votes. Total number of invalid votes cast is 275,353. Total number of invalid votes cast, 275,353, amounting to 2.42% of the votes cast. Total number of votes cast is 11,366,201. Repeat, total number of votes cast is 11,366,201, amounting to 52.50% of the registered voters. Now, therefore, candidate Yoweri Tuhaburwa Kaguta Museveni, having obtained the highest number of votes in the election and the votes cast in his favor being more than 50% of the valid votes cast at the election, the Commission hereby declares the elected president declares candidate Yoweri Tuhaburwa Kaguta Museveni
It's been 3 months of campaigns here in Uganda, 8 candidates convincing you, and only one has emerged the winner of the general elections 2026 in Uganda. Candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, now His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of Uganda 2026-2031, with a total vote of 7,946,772 votes that Ugandans have given him as the President of Uganda. Back to Lubowa.
All right. Maybe people asking for the percentage of the votes scored by each candidate. Bulira Frank Kavinga, his total votes amount to 0.41%. Kasavante Robert, 0.30%. Kyagulanyi Sentam Robert, 24.72%. Mabirizi Joseph, 0.21%. Mugisha Gregory Muntu Oyera, 0.53%. Munyagwa Mbarak Serunga, 0.29%. Nandara Mafabi James Nathan, 1.88%. Yoweri Tuhaburwa Kaguta Museveni, 71.65%.
We are witnessing right now is that the commissioners are ready, preparing to hand over declaration forms to all the candidates who have participated, agents of the candidates who have participated in this general election. And as you can see, forms being switched through hands. And obviously, I think we will see the winner receiving his declaration, the agents of the winner receiving the declaration forms first, and thereafter are the agents of other candidates receiving their declaration forms. But in case you're just tuning in and you're away from Uganda, it's important that you know that the winner of the general elections 2026 in Uganda have been won by candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Tibuhaburwa, who has emerged winner with 7,946,772 votes. That is of valid votes from a total of 50,739 polling stations.
Each presidential candidate is entitled to a copy of the declaration of results document. Let's start with the candidate Yoweri Tibuhaburwa Kaguta Museveni. We'll start with the video. Candidate Kyagulanyi Sentamu Robert is his official agent here if he is not present in person. All right. Candidate Kyagulanyi Sentamu Robert. It's your prerogative. Candidate Nandala Mafabi James Nathan is his official agent here.